All right, let's dive in. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a really cool piece of technology that makes modern remote work possible and safe. We're talking about the Omnisa Horizon HTTPS Secure Tunnel. Have you ever wondered how you can access super-sensitive work files from literally anywhere? Well, this is the magic behind it. So, picture this. You're at your favorite coffee shop, you're on their public Wi-Fi, and you suddenly need to pull up a critical company document. How do you really know that connection is secure? Are you sure nobody's snooping around on that network? This is the exact puzzle that modern IT departments have to solve every single day. For years, the go-to answer was a full VPN, a virtual private network. Now, they're powerful for sure, but they can feel like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. A VPN often forces all your internet traffic through the corporate network. We're talking your work files, your Spotify stream, your cat videos, the whole shebang. And that can really slow things down. Today, we need something way more targeted, way more efficient.
And that's exactly where this solution shines. Think of the Horizon Secure Tunnel less like one of those slow, clunky convoys and more like a personal armored car, designed for one specific job, getting your sensitive data from point A to point B, fast and safe.
Okay, so what is this thing technically? Well, it's a security feature that takes all your important work traffic, we're talking keyboard clicks, USB data, authentication info, and wraps it up inside a heavily encrypted tunnel. It uses SSL/TLS, which is the exact same standard that protects you when you're online banking or shopping. The key here is that it gives you this ironclad security without needing that clunky full VPN we just talked about. Let's really dig into this armored car analogy, because it makes everything click. Imagine your data is a briefcase full of diamonds. The secure tunnel is the armored car that comes to pick it up. Now, this car travels on the public highway, that's the internet, but the briefcase inside is completely sealed and protected. Its destination is a heavily guarded corporate checkpoint, and only after its credentials are fully verified is that briefcase allowed inside the company's secure walls. Makes sense, right?
Okay, so now let's actually follow that armored car on its trip. We're going to trace the exact path your data takes, from your laptop at that coffee shop all the way to your virtual desktop safely inside the company network.
So it starts with you. You click to access your remote desktop. Instantly, your data gets encapsulated. It's put into that secure encrypted package. Then the armored car, our secure tunnel, is sent out across the internet. It arrives at the corporate checkpoint, which is a piece of tech called the Unified Access Gateway, or UAG. Think of it like a digital security guard or a bouncer. It rigorously checks the tunnel's credentials, and only once it's 100% verified is that package unsealed and the data delivered safely inside. Now here's the really clever part. This system isn't just secure, it's also incredibly smart. That armored car isn't used for every single trip. It's a specialized tool that's only called in for a specific job, and that's what makes the whole system so efficient.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. If you're connecting from the outside world, the internet, the secure tunnel is enabled. The armored car is dispatched. Simple. But if you're already inside the office on the secure local network, the tunnel is disabled. Your connection just goes direct. You don't need an armored car to drive between two rooms in the same secure building, right? This keeps all those internal connections super fast and light.
Now here's another key detail. Our armored car is specialized for the most sensitive stuff. Your login info, your keyboard strokes, your mouse movements. But the actual video stream of your desktop, that travels separately, using its own high-speed transport. You can think of it like a separate, fast courier that's optimized for bulk delivery. It works alongside the armored car to make sure you get both maximum security and a super smooth, high-performance experience. Okay, so we've got this smart, efficient, super secure system, but what's the real-world impact? What's the big deal? Why is this approach so important for both the people managing the network and for you, the person just trying to get your work done? Well, what's really brilliant about all of this is the sheer simplicity. And it comes down to this one single number, 443. This is the standard port for all secure web traffic, for HTTPS. That means this entire armored car system travels through one universally trusted port that's already open on pretty much every firewall on the planet. This is huge and massively simplifies security. No more begging IT to open dozens of weird, complex ports. So if we boil it all down, the crucial takeaway is this. The Omnisa Horizon HTTPS Secure Tunnel gives you incredibly strong, specific security exactly where you need it, but without all the performance drag and complexity of a traditional full VPN. It's security that is both incredibly powerful and incredibly smart. And that really brings us to a final thought. As work becomes more and more distributed,
We need our security to feel just as seamless as everything else. So, is this targeted armored car approach, this blend of powerful security with user-friendly simplicity, is this the blueprint for the future of truly frictionless, secure remote work? It's definitely something to think about.